YouTube, what's going on, my people? We're back once again. We're back, and basically, what we'll be talking about today is simply um saying less over text. Because, like I said in my last video, I've come to notice that many people seem to text a lot than getting on the phone, and it bothers me, right? It bothers me because some reasons why people do that is because they tend to run out of things to say. Yeah, I'm going to make an entire video about that, about running not how not to run out of things to say while communicating with a woman, while communicating with a lady. But let's just focus on saying less over text, saying less over text, and being comfortable, like phone calls, being comfortable with phone calls. So first of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers, everyone that has stayed with me from the day one right to this moment. Thanks to all of you. Thank you, everyone. I love you. Thank you for always following up. And to my new members, to the one coming up, thank you, man. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. Let's make this community a big one for everyone. Let's make this thrive and grow. Let's grow together and build this community together. So, so basically, let's just enter into what we have for today. Now, how to say less over text and be more comfortable on phone calls. Now, I love to speak from experience, right? Because I like to use myself as an example. Well, I'm not much of a texter, right? I'm not good. I'm not good at texting, and I know this sounds like somehow, especially in this our generation, sounds somehow, but it's just the way I am, and I'm comfortable with the way I am. I do what I want to get what I want. I just hope you understand me. I do what I want to get what I want. Now, what most people don't understand is they try to be somebody in order to please another person. They try to be someone else to be able to please somebody. Now, in order to be able to say less while texting is like in order to be able to get comfortable on the phone is first of all, first advice I want to say is just be yourself. Just be yourself. Do you, be you. And trust me, you won't run out of things to say. I'm telling you, this works every time. Every time. I'm speaking to your experience. I'm speaking from experience. This works every time. Just be you. Do you. Now, you call somebody on the phone, right? And again, you can get so much done on the phone. You can get so much done on phone just with one phone call than over text. Prove me if I'm wrong. Just comment below and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong right now. Just comment under this video and tell me if I'm wrong. You can say something, like you can get something done quicker than over text. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Like I said, I'm speaking through experience, and 9 times out of 10, right, this always works for me. It always works because I believe in myself. I know who I am, man. He always like, it's even like you have to get to know about yourself before you can, convince somebody about something. That's why I like to use myself as an example. I know more about myself, and I keep knowing more about myself every single day, man. I push myself to become the best version of myself every single day, so I can know what I love to do the most, what I'm good at, and what I'm not. Because I wouldn't like to be something in order to please somebody, or be someone else in order to please somebody. So that being said, that being said, saying less over text. Now, let's just take an example, right? You're just walking and you met this lady, right? met this lady and you want to talk to her. Now, when I say saying less over text than and doing the real work on the phone. Now, I apart from phone calls, right, I prefer phone calls. But what I love the most is personal communication, like when we see face to face and we talk face to face. I like that also. That's like my best conversation. That's like the best I even like the one I love the most. We should speak together like face to face and you know see each other reactions while talking to each other. I believe you all understand that. And that being said, like I was saying, my example saying you're walking, let's say coming back from a mall and you see this pretty lady, you want to walk up to her, right? You want to walk up to her. Now, as a guy, right, you want to get a number. You want to get a number first. So, in order, first of all, what you need to understand again is most times, 9 times out of 10, when you approach a lady, what most guys don't understand is when you approach a girl, right, before you even say a word, before you even say anything, on top of her head, she knows what you want. I'm telling you, bro, on top of her head, she knows what you want. And the earlier you realize this, the earlier you learn about this, you learn this about women. I'm telling you, your game will be different. You'll be on a whole new different page. A whole new different page. I'm telling you. Now, if you're a lady watching this video, comment right now if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong right now. Now, like I said, you getting that number, right? Now, like I always say, like I always tell my friends, getting a girl's number is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Like you haven't even started. You haven't even started because you could get a number and turn into a fan. You could get a number and just become a fan watching her status, watching all her stories all day, and not even get anything done. She might not even reply your text. But guess what? A nigga like me, that really knows what I'm doing. I walk up to that lady. I I already know what to say. And again, I don't imagine what I want to say before walking up to a lady. I don't think in my head, what am I going to say to this woman before I walk up to her? And again, whenever I'm approaching a lady, right, I don't think twice before going because whenever I have doubt in my mind, whenever I have doubt on top of my head, I don't go. I'm telling you, whenever I have doubt in my mind about going, like a second thought, right, about meeting, about going to a lady, right, I don't go because 9 times out of 10 you will fail. 9 times out of 10 you get rejected. I'm telling you, works every time. You get rejected. Just try it. It might work for you though. It might work sometime. It might work. I'm not saying it will fail every time, but it might work sometime. But it fails. It fails. Just go, man. Just show up. Show up, and you can talk about anything, anything at all. Now, also on phone call, right? On phone call, what I love phone call the most is when speaking to somebody, when communicating with somebody on the phone, you tend to understand the way they are feeling about something than texting. Now, me sending you a message, I can send you something and don't mean it. Yeah, I can send you something and don't mean it. But if I'm talking to you in person, even if I don't mean it, you will know I don't mean this. You will know I'm lying, or you will know I'm telling the truth. That's why I love communicating in person. One of the reasons why. And this works every time, right? Whenever I approach a lady, right? Whenever I approach a lady, before I even talk about the number, before I even go into getting the number or asking for the number, I already communicate and we get to know each other more to the level where we want to continue this conversation. So by the time I even talk about the number is like a bonus, right? The number is like, we have to continue this. We don't have to stop here. hope you are following me. The number is like, oh, we need to continue this conversation. And whenever I end my conversation, I don't end my conversation on a dry note. I end it with something that she would want to anticipate with, something that when I call, I'm not the one introducing myself now. She's the one telling me, oh, you're so so and so. I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you, just try it. When you converse with her, converse with the lady. Just be yourself. Talk to her. Get her number. And let's say that same day you call her or a day after, all right, you call her, telling you she's going to be the one telling you her name. I'm telling you, bro. I don't just say things. I speak from my experience, man. When whatever I say in this channel, whatever I say on my content, is something I've done. It's proven, tested and trusted. Tested and trusted, man. Tested and trusted. I won't lie to you because I'm speaking from experience, like I said. And whatever I'm saying right here, I have tried, I have tested them. So that being said, that being said, that being said. Now another important thing you should notice is conversations on phone. Now let me take an example from our parents, right? Ask your dad how sometimes just speak with your parents, right? And ask them, Dad, how did you get mom to like you? How did you get mom to marry you? Did you just think about it? Did your dad swipe right on any app to get your mom? They swipe right. Or did your mom swipe right to get to meet your dad or anything? Did they meet on any social media app? Like come to even think about it, right? All these social media apps came out like probably 7 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Like just think about it. And you can't just even talk to a woman face to face than like without using a social media app. Why? Like you're possibly older. Some of you are like 7 years, 5 years, 10 years, even 15 years older than these apps, and you still can't communicate with a woman than using the apps. Why? Well, like I said, we're here to help ourselves grow. So that being said, you just have to improve your game. Know the key important points I've mentioned today. Be you before before bringing up the number. Engage her in something, in a conversation that she would anticipate to see you the next time. And the third one is don't rely on these apps. Don't rely on these apps. Do you, be you, get what you want, and just move on. It's that simple. And the earlier you learn this, the earlier it will be for you. Like the better it will be for you. Telling you. So peace, man. We'll continue in our next video. We're going to talk more. And let's just keep our community growing. Massive growth. Thank you all for I saw the last video. I saw our reactions in the last video. And I'm very, very impressed. Thank you all, man. Thank you all. This community, we are getting very, very strong. And I believe we can grow higher than this. So thank you all. Thank you.